All right, we're gonna go fast on this video. I'm getting a lot of calls today, as you can imagine. Everybody's running out of nukes, and everybody needs bees, and everybody's out of them, and I have a few left, so guess who's getting a bunch of calls? Anyway, listen, I'm doing some community feeding, and I just wanted to show you, good grief, there's so many people that talk about different ways to feed, and I happen to be in a hurry. You know, this is something I do when I have a lot of colonies in a yard. Sometimes I'll use it just to change their disposition. I never, ever, ever do this when there's supers on, when it's a flow, right? If you're within 3-4 miles of one of my open feeders, well, congratulations, your bees are getting fed for free. I get it. But if the honey flow is on and people have supers out, well, I use preserved syrup. And so this is actually 2-to-1 left over from last year that's been sitting in a bucket. I just ran across it and thought, well, I'll water it down a little bit. Now you might think, like most people do, oh no, if you let it sit for too long it goes bad. And yes, that is a problem with most honey syrup. But it's part of the reason why, even though it's a pain in the neck to mix syrup and all that kind of things, it's also popular with my honey depot, not just for convenience, but because I preserve it. This is the same type of preservative a lot of commercial beekeepers use, and so it doesn't go bad. You know, it's literally been sitting since last year, and it's as fresh as the day that we bottled it. Sometimes it settles and turns back to sugar in the bottom, but this bucket didn't. You can see what I did there. And then I throw a mat, just grass or straw or something on there. It just keeps the bees from drowning, right? They actually have less drownings with this than some internal feeders, believe it or not. So anyway, that's how I do community feeding. I just took a tub, drilled out some holes on it, put some sugar syrup in there, and away we go. That'll keep them busy for a little while. A lot of folks are like, hey Mike, there's blooms. You can see some blooms on that pear tree down there. You can see some blooms coming up on my apple and pear trees out here in the little orchard I started. But guess what? Hives are still light. They're making a lot of brood. So make sure you feed your bees. Anyway, there you go. Give them a couple hours. They'll find their way over here. And we've got the educational bee yard fed in a matter of mere moments. So anyway, there you go. Just letting you know what I'm doing. Take care, everybody.